to it. I want to try my best to help you understand how everything happening right now is connected. I call it the pandemic, and it's leading to a global currency reset. These are keywords and phrases you need to keep an eye out, keep an ear open for. Interplanetary file system. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Peer-to-peer, decentralized, open source, blockchain, transaction hash, OpenSea, wallet addresses. It's all relative. I have all the tabs open. Interplanetary file system. It's linked to a blockchain, and I'm going to read this right here. The interplanetary file system, get it interplanetary, the whole planet, the whole world, you hear me? Global, is a protocol and peer-to-peer network for storing and sharing data in a distributed file system. The IPFS, the Interplanetary File System, uses content addressing to uniquely identify each file in a global namespace connecting all computing devices. I've been using this browser often. I open this up, OpenSea.io. Input, output, no middleman, smart contracts, blockchain, OpenSea. This is the unstoppable, it's unstoppabledomains.com/extension. In order to be able to visit an interplanetary file system, which I'll show you in a moment, it's the decentralized web. You must add an extension to your Chrome or Firefox. It says it right here. And I've been in touch with Unstoppable customer service. They've been training me over the past couple of months. And they have. I mean, my conversation here, it's just off the charts. It goes on for a long time. But that's how they're training me. They want people to be open to giving the decentralized web a try and truly understand what it offers. And I'll get there. I'm going to teach you a lot. Now, I'm just using this as an example. This is one of my websites, storeby.shop. This is an old file. And I want you to see this right here. You see this highlighted right here? That stands for Interplanetary File System .decentralizedweb.link. I uploaded it directly from my computer to the web without a middleman, without it being centralized, without any interference with government or whatever. It's linked to me on the blockchain. This is an old folder, an old format, but I'm using it as an example, and I want you to see right here. You see right here? Oh, wow. That came up black. That's where an AdSense ad usually goes, and I'll show you that in a moment. On my regular website, I have it open. I'll show you. But it won't upload because there's nothing hosting it with their code. That's Google AdSense code. Because I'm uploading this particular file, folder, directory from my computer, this code's not going to work. Okay, I'll move forward. This is an Etherscan. Unstoppable domains. I thought I was being charged Ether, and I'm learning about GUI. It's part of the 1.1 Ethereum blockchain, but they're evolving already into 2.0 and 3.0. That's coming. I'll get to that in another time. But they're paying for this transaction, for me being allowed to upload my website to the interplanetary file system, the web, the decentralized web. I'll get there. In my Unstoppable Domains account, I use Pinita, I think that's how you say that, this here, to create this hashtag, and I entered the hashtag, and I have to use this Pinata account to upload my files from my computer, because it's giving me a place on the blockchain. That's where, I believe it's here, that's where this came into play. This is telling the blockchain who, it's linking it to me. There's no hiding. It's transparency. There's no centralizing. There's no cheating. Anybody can look this up. So I learned that, and I was happy to hear that Unstoppable Domain is covering the cost right now. I guess that's how they get, they're letting people try it out. I was learning it. I was going back and forth. I originally had it redirecting to my storebuy.shop domain, top-level domain, generic top-level domain. But I wanted to learn how to get my website up to the decentralized web without redirecting it, and I did it, and I understand it now. They create a hash, and that hash changes every time I upload a new folder. If I add to my website, I update it, I expand, I have to go to this Pinata, upload it, they create a hashtag, I have to go into my Unstoppable Domain, put the new hash, Interplanetary File System hash identification number in this field, and wait. It took like an hour, about 45 minutes for that to be approved from pending. Now, I'm sharing this with you because it uploads the entire website when I go the Interplanetary File System route. And this is just one of the pages on my website. But I wanted to point this out. Amazon works. Watch, I'm going to click on it. Amazon codes work in Interplanetary File System. Very interesting, because now I was like, why would I upload that if the AdSense ads aren't showing? Like right here, it's not showing. It's not being hosted properly. But Amazon does. Their native ads do. And this I have to take off. I'll explain that in a moment. That's a ban I created. Gutenberg updated their core building. I'll get to that in a moment. And it changed everything. But that's part of building a business, and I have to fix that. That's part of building a website. That's what I'm doing. I use Gutenberg. And Gutenberg is a development plugin for the new block editor in core, in the WordPress core. Since day one, I got rid of all the third-party plugins I was using to build my websites. I want to use their default core development plugin from the start. So I'm going through the bumps and the glitches and the development stages. It's a choice. So that's why this happened with this page, and my banner disappeared on top. But it's a choice. I'm here for the long haul. I'm building a business that will generate multiple streams of income. And it is, but later on it will earn me a lot more. WordPress did upgrade to 5.6. So a lot of changes happened. Here's another example. I'm at this website again, storebuy.shop, but I want you to see, I built a couple of pages, a handful of pages like 6 months ago of eBay products. That's another thing I want to show you. And here's one of the pages I built. I have my screen on enlarged so you get a close-up view. This web page promotes eBay products. Now eBay, watch, I'll click on this link just as an example. This web page is uploaded to the decentralized web using the Interplanetary File System, and it directs the viewer to the product. But Google AdSense ads don't show. But Amazon native ads and eBay ads do. That's really good to show you. That's good to know. And even if I clicked on one of these, I'll click on this banner, the same thing happens. But you see, it takes a moment, but it'll upload. There you go. And this link is very long, but see the word hash? It was just right there. The word hash is in here. and it shows that it's interplanetary file system, because you got to let people know they're on the decentralized web. And it's coming into play because with all the customer service help that I received, will blockchain connect the world? Of course it will. I was just doing some research and reading, and they told me they're already speaking to Google and the major browsers like Bing and Google. Those are two that I use often, and they have to adapt. You shouldn't have to add an extension in order to review an interplanetary URL. This is the unstoppable domain browser I have opened. I want to show you something. See, when I go to storebuy.crypto, because I bought the .crypto, it starts off with HPFS, Interplanetary File System, / twice, storebuy.crypto. And then I tested a page, and it does bring me to this page, Interplanetary File System. And then I typed in storebuy.shop on the unstoppable domain browser, and it populated my storebuy.shop, my generic top-level domain that I've been using. And if you see here, oh, I can't do that. I want to show you. Oh, it does show. Hold on. You see this here? See this right here, guys? See where my mouse is? It won't let me highlight it. It's telling the viewer, me, using the unstoppable domain browser, I'm viewing websites on the interplanetary file system node. That's another keyword that we all should be getting used to. Nodes. Nodes play a major part in blockchain technology. IPFS. It's telling me I'm on the decentralized web. Now let's go to the next one. I'm just going to show you that it's all about open source ledgers. Etherscan.io. Input output. That's what that means. No middleman. Smart contracts among two people. And every transaction that goes down is gets indexed into the ledgers. This is Etherscan.io ledger. It's their open source ledger, the Ethereum blockchain ledger. This is what this is. Okay. Then I did the XRP, xrpscan.com, and I'm sure they have other URLs. The same thing. You see every transaction on the XRP blockchain. I believe they have a blockchain, or is it Ripple? But the point is, every transaction is showed here to the public. Transparency. No bad guys involved here, guys. This will rid cheating, dishonesty. Everything's open source. It's available to the public. Everything. Globally. XLM I checked out, because now it's really making sense. They have StellaScan.io. They have other URLs. I just opened up one. It's the latest transactions. You can look up any transaction on the Stella blockchain, on the XLM blockchain. Then this one is StellaChain.io. Input output. They have many different URLs. Algorand, that because I invest in that, I never bothered looking. AlgoExplorer.io. Maybe they have other URLs leading to the ledger, but you see every transaction on the Algorand blockchain, guys, with the nodes all connecting. Unbelievable. And then peer-to-peer, you know, I had to look up this word, and I understand it, but I can't say it.
Equipotent.
Equipotent. Peers are equally privileged, equipotent participants in the application. Equipotent means equally powerful. Then it says they are said to form a peer-to-peer network of nodes. Nodes. That's another keyword that comes into play with the future technology revolution. And, okay, I'll do that in a moment. I want to show you this because I was very proud of this. I have it all set up. I showed you this a few days ago. I added a company, the last one here, to my Fidelity portfolio, and my average is 31 cents. Now it's 28 cents. I'll show you in a moment. But I did research yesterday about this company. They are selling their cryptocurrency on 6 major cryptocurrency exchanges. They are branching out onto their own blockchain, and I believe they're using the Hyperledger, which is like the top level ledger that all the ledgers start developing from. I believe that's how it is. That's how it works. They're removing themselves from the Ether blockchain. They're entering testnet 2. So I'm showing you that, and you see this amount here. I was very proud of this. 5,536 in the profit. It went up to, I took these yesterday, guys, just so you know, these screenshots. Then it went up to 7,551 and 27 profit. And when I checked yesterday, when I got home last night, I worked last night. I cruised yesterday. I did good yesterday. I was really happy. It felt good to have a steady shift. My profit is $9,328.77. This last company that I added to my portfolio that I'm so proud of, I got the average down to 28 cents. It's selling for 20 cents right now. I plan on buying some more Monday because I did more research about the company. They're branching out onto their own blockchain. They own 30% of the private company, the private blockchain company, and they plan by the end of February to own 51% of the privately owned company because it's working. This company is creating a blockchain system that can do more than 33,000 transactions in a second. Do you see the future of technology, the blockchain, guys? I'm really proud of this is all I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 amazing fintech companies, blockchain companies that I get through Fidelity, and they're all going to go up. I'm so excited. I really believe in the companies I invested in. And today I received that $600 stimulus check, and I believe they're sending us another $1,400. This is tax-free, guys. You don't have to pay taxes on this money, but it's an insult. Even the $2,000, it's an insult to 7 months of holding back the economy and holding back people from earning their regular day's pay. It's disgusting when you think about it. And I want you to know that I congratulate G Bands. I blocked the address. He's from United Kingdom. He sent $25 to learn about these companies that I invested in Fidelity, because I did a lot of research to all of these companies, and I believe in all of them. They're all linked to the technology revolution, and they're all going up. And this last one, this will go up because I know exactly where they're headed. They're headed to testnet 2. They're proving that their blockchain payment service, Ledger, whatever. I don't want to use the name because I don't want to give it away, because I am selling my services of research a little bit. PayPal took their cut, and they're giving me $23.60. I feel all my hard work deserves a little bit of compensation. So congratulations, G Bands from United Kingdom. And if you want to learn about those companies I'm investing in, you can visit MyIncomeJob.com and scroll to the sidebar and click on Inside a Stock Market and take it from there. There's a PayPal button. So I hope you learned a lot from this video. There's so much going on. And keep in mind, I should have added that keyword, nodes. This is a global currency reset. This was all put into play to connect the world globally. This is an interplanetary file system for the decentralized web to peer-to-peer smart contracts. No middleman. Nobody can tell you what to do with your domain. Everything is identified on ledgers and blockchains. Any activity, you can be traced. There's no way to hide any activity when you're using blockchains and decentralized web. There just isn't. open source, blockchain, transaction hashes, OpenSea, wallet addresses. I love this industry, this topic, the unfolding of the new world, and I'm so grateful that I could sit here and put in a few hours a day into learning and watching it unfold and connecting the entire world globally. So, good luck, everyone. Remember to visit MyIncomeJob.com if you want to learn more about what I do online, and I'll keep pushing forward. Yeah! You keep succeeding, everyone. I wish you a lot of luck. Bye, guys.